My name is Courtney Potto and this is my Ollie short. So there's 3 tools that I like to use with some of my clients who experience anxiety. The first tool is basically just how to understand your anxiety better, how to understand where it comes from and why you feel the way you feel. And then the second and the third tool are more what you can do to ease your anxiety when you are feeling it in the current moment. The first tool that I like to use draws from the cognitive behavioral therapy theory, which is that our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are all interconnected in some way. So essentially, the way we perceive a situation, whether we perceive it as positive or negative or neutral, influences how we feel about that situation. And how we feel about the situation influences how we behave in relation to that situation. So if we take the example of, let's say, someone who is struggling with anxiety around social settings. Let's say this person's friend is having a celebration. This person might see this celebration in a negative way. They might be thinking, oh, well, I'm going to go to this party and people are going to judge me or they're going to humiliate me. And so those are the thoughts that that person is having about the celebration. And the associated feelings this person might have would be anxiety, shame, worry, sadness. And because they're feeling all of these things so intensely, their associated behavior is maybe to not go to that celebration at all or withdraw when they are at the social event and not, want to talk to anyone or kind of keep to themselves a lot. And then, of course, this behavior reinforces the negative thought that social situations are bad and negative. And so kind of using that cycle and diagram is really helpful to explain where anxiety or any emotion really might come from. The second tool is more of a practical visualization technique, and it's something that you might use if you are experiencing a lot of anxiety or worry or stress in the current moment that you are in. So basically you would envision yourself in a serene setting. So you would close your eyes and picture a serene environment by a stream. So envision the trees, the plants, the flowers, the birds, all next to the stream. And essentially what you do is you visualize this using all of your senses, and then you picture the worry that you have in your mind. So if we take the person with the social situation again, the worry of judgment or humiliation, you would picture that in your mind. And then you picture yourself placing that worry on a leaf and putting the leaf in the stream and watching it float away out of sight. And that is a really nice visualization technique to really help you use all of your senses to physically watch your worries float away from you into the distance, into nothingness. And it kind of just helps to calm your mind and calm your brain down and be in the present moment. The third tool is also a tool that uses your senses, but it's more specifically a grounding technique. So if we think about it, anxiety, you're very much focused in the past or in the future. So you worrying about something that's happened in the past, or you're worried about something that might happen in the future. And it takes away from how you are in the present moment and what is happening in the present. So this technique is called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique, and it kind of grounds you in the present moment to distract your mind from the past or the future. So essentially what you would do is you would find yourself a quiet place, preferably outdoors, and you would try and find 5 things in the environment that you can see, 5 different things that you can see. And then you would find 4 different things that you can touch with a different texture. And then you would find 3 different things that you can hear around you, whether it's a bird in the trees or a car driving past. And then you would find 2 different things that you can smell, and then 1 thing that you can taste, whether you have a chewing gum in your mouth or something like that. And basically what this does is it helps you use all of your senses and focus very much on your senses and what you can control in the present moment. And it helps you, again, to distract your mind and ground yourself in the present, as opposed to being so focused on the past or the future. I think that because anxiety is so common, it's a bit stigmatized, which makes it difficult for people to reach out because they think, oh, well, you know, I can just handle it. But it is very real, and it can be very, it can have, you know, lasting effects on your life if you don't tackle it. And there are ways that you can tackle anxiety.